You can go back into your spiel and about what you just said, because that is kind of important what you just said too.
Yeah, and again, now he can't. Yeah, and that's just what it is. So the only thing to if you want to keep your loyal collectors and not lose them, but to me, this is what they should do. Don't look at it like, you know what, we can always get more people. That's a real snake way of looking at it. What they should do is, well, we got more people coming in, so you know what we're gonna do? Now we're gonna make a chase RLC, because that way you'll make these regular RLCs for all the other guys, right? All everybody that's in the club, right? Or anybody that just wants one. But for the other collectors that just want to get chases and don't have a problem spending the money, you make a chase.
Yep.
But you don't make it easy to get either. You have to make it like, like a lottery or something. They have to find a way how to get it out. Because
Yeah.
you could just say, hey, this is a chase and charge more. And, guys will probably pay it. But then to the guys that can't afford it, it's going to be like out of their reach, and they're going to start complaining like, hey, that's not fair, blah, 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 blah. Well, you're not going to please everybody. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think
Well.
they're going to have
Yeah.
to start putting a chase in the ROC line, because they're getting more and more people. Like you said, they took an exclusive club and they went hooting it out, all because of money. And now the collectability of the cars is going downhill. The quality is still good, but now they're making tons of it.
Well,
So,
actually, I don't think the collectability went down. It's actually gone up. It's
well, what I did was the prices of them. I don't think these new ones are
yeah.
going to reach the Candy Striper value,
Yeah.
because it's
Probably not.
20,000 opposed to 4,000. No way.
Yeah. Probably not.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But more guys are collecting because there's more out there now,
Yeah.
so they're easier to get. But like you said, just the way they go about having you get it is a little bit difficult. Like us guys in Hawaii, we gotta wake up super early, go online, and try to get this thing in. And it's hard because some guys can't wake up that early, or they gotta work or whatever. So it's difficult. You know what I mean? For the guys in the mainland, they just bought the damn thing. You know what I mean? Pick up a couple bots, have them buy them. They got multiple accounts.
Yeah.
No biggie. When you go up against guys with money, it's difficult, because they don't even flinch at like, well, I'll just buy like 20. What?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for the actual collector that strives on the hunt, the thrill of the hunt, and actually collects the casting, because it's something that they truly like. It's difficult when you go up against guys with money that just flip,
Yeah.
just flippers. That's all they want to do. They flip the car, they buy them for $30, flip them for 100. The guy buy them for 100, flip them for 200. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now
It's
you
a
got a
racket.
collector that really wants it, but now you can't afford it.
Yeah. It's
But
a racket. Yeah.
yeah, and it's I think RLC, to keep their elusive reputation, they should actually make a chase for RLC and limit that, and not add to it. Make 100, make 200, or make under 1,000. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
just keep it as that. They just gotta find a way how to, either you can buy it and then just make it expensive, or you can somehow get it, which I don't know how. If you order the car, they send that to you. I
Yeah.
don't know. There's got to
So
be a way how they can figure it out.
so I think a lot of the change is brought on because I think Mattel's trying to figure out a way to consolidate their collectible lines. So Mattel dumped their Hot Wheels Collectors.com website. They kept the URL, but it now points to MattelCreations.com.
Ah,
And then when you go to Mattel Creations, it lists all of their collector groups: Hot Wheels collectors, Matchbox collectors, Barbie collectors, He-Man collectors, and it keeps, it goes on and on. And all of them have their own communities, their own releases, their own exclusive releases, their own memberships, and it's all in one place. So Matchbox collectors had a website for a while now. I don't exactly know when it started, um, but it's like their their club didn't get a lot of exposure, and just by pulling Hot Wheels collectors into the Mattel Creations, under the Mattel Creations umbrella, you now have a ton of people collecting Matchbox premiums that are sold through Matchbox collectors.
Yeah.
Uh, Group now. They're a collector group now. So you can see that it definitely was a move to make more money, but I think it was uh, to round out the consistency between all the groups. I mean, you still could have had exclusive memberships and just released it once a year, but they opted to go with collector open collector groups that you can sign up at any time now. So, which really
Yeah.
sucks because now that unfortunately that makes Hot Wheels way more difficult for the collectors to get now because you have
Yeah.
un unlimited now amount of people that can sign up for new memberships. It costs $10. If you wait for the membership openings for the next fiscal year, you'll get a car with it. After that, you just get a digital subscription, but you have access to all of Mattel's releases after that.
Yeah. That's
So
why, like, if they want to make something. Oh, by the way, I'm just gonna real quickly say, what's up, Frankie? He just joined us. How's it going, my brother? Um, yeah, like to add to what you're saying, like once they did that, everything is they have access to everything, and so it makes stuff available and not available. It's like the catch-22. Yeah.
yep,
What they should have done is they should make like either that they should just make a different club. Keep the RLCs, but for the guys that, because you have collectors out there that want elite stuff that no one else can have. They don't have a problem dropping $300-$400 for stuff. You know what I mean? But it's gonna have to be like, what more can you do? The only thing I see that they can do, because with an RLC they got, it's chrome, it's Spectra Flame. The paint job is already crazy. The only other thing is you make more moving parts on it on a 164, and they should make like an elite RLC or something. You know what I mean? Elite HW. And where it's you join that club, and you have to have criteria to get in. But then again, with all that, there's going to be more BS about how come I can't join? Why don't I qualify? How come I can't get in?
yeah,
So it's like, you know what? They should just make it like, you got the money. This is what you can buy. We made this much, cost this much. There you go, deal with it.
yep,
So that way, you can't complain, right? Call the elite club, $150 buy-in, and with that, like you get your car. It's only like 1,000 made, 900 made, random numbers like that. Keep it below 1,000. Yeah, a lot of guys ain't gonna get it, but you can imagine if they come up with a piece that's highly collectible, it'll blow right past that Candy Striper 5.5. You
yep,
know, and you get people that just want that kind of stuff, and you have people that are satisfied with the RLC, and you got people that are satisfied with the premiums, and you got those that are happy with the main lines. So now you appease everybody: the low end, the mid range, the high end, and the super high end guys with the money.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Make a drag bus that there's only like 300. What's funny is Johnny Lightning has been doing that for a long time. Their white lightnings are like 2% of whatever they produce. And a lot of their numbers is like 1850, 1800, 2500, 3000, 35. So 2% of that You know what I mean? It's like crazy. But like you said earlier on, a long time ago, Hot Wheels is world renowned. You know what I mean? They're more popular.
Yeah.
And so there's more people collecting Hot Wheels. So imagine if they would have made something with low numbers like that, the collectability of something like that, how stupid the numbers would get as far as pricing for something like that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
Steven just said, yeah, the 70s Candy Striper bus is truly sad. People make it so hard. I think Mattel just thinks of it as another toy. Slimeline, as most corporations, BS. Steven also says, give it time soon, it will probably be sold out. He also says, of course, guys, you got to remember, the collector has a different mindset too. More flippers than collectors. Boss, that's too much thinking, so corporate ain't gonna have that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
They
And
simplified it for them, but they kind of just stuck their thumb in the eye of all the dedicated Hot Wheel
yeah.
collectors that have been members for years.
See, what they don't realize is, and this has always been true in anything, comics, cards, coins, toys, diecast. If there's no money in it, flippers are gonna bail.
Yep.
Flippers are only into it if there's money to be made. If
Yep.
no money is to be made, the only guys that are going to come back, that are going to show loyalty, are the collectors. That's why I don't, flippers are, they're part of life in the collecting world. But me, I will support a collector. For me, I will go after the collector because why? Whether it's worth money or not, they're going to keep coming back to get their fix.
Yeah.
A flipper would be like, is it worth anything? No, freaking then move on.
All right.